Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a political firestorm that's shaking Washington. Former President Barack Obama has broken his silence and issued a rare public rebuke in response to explosive accusations from Donald Trump. Trump is now claiming Obama attempted to lead a coup after the 2016 election, and he's calling for his prosecution. These allegations are tied to new documents released by Tulsi Gabbard, now serving as Director of National Intelligence. So what's really going on here? Are these claims credible? Or is this just another chapter in the ongoing political war between Trump and his opponents? Let's break it all down. It all started when Donald Trump made an incendiary statement at the White House during a joint appearance with Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. Trump claimed that Obama, along with Hillary Clinton, James Comey, John Brennan, and others, orchestrated a plot to sabotage his presidency from day one. Trump didn't hold back. He accused Obama of leading a, quote, treasonous conspiracy, using falsified intelligence to suggest that Trump's 2016 campaign colluded with Russia. According to Trump, this isn't like evidence. This is like proof, irrefutable proof, that Obama was seditious. He's guilty. These allegations come on the heels of a report released by Tulsi Gabbard. The 11-page document alleges that officials from the Obama administration pressured U.S. intelligence agencies to alter or misrepresent their findings, thus laying the groundwork for the Mueller investigation and other probes into Trump's ties with Russia. Gabbard claims that what happened after the 2016 election was not routine intelligence work. It was, in her words, a years-long coup. She says she's turning over documents to the Justice Department and recommends criminal charges, potentially even against Obama himself. In response, Attorney General Pam Bondi announced the formation of a Justice Department strike force to investigate the claims. In her words, "We are grateful for Director Gabbard's partnership. We will investigate these troubling disclosures fully and leave no stone unturned." Fox News reports that the strike force will pursue any credible lead, and multiple former Obama officials could be under scrutiny. These include James Clapper, John Brennan, James Comey, Susan Rice, and even John Kerry and Loretta Lynch. Two Republican senators, Lindsey Graham and John Cornyn, have also called for the appointment of a special counsel. They've labeled this a, quote, clear abuse of power by Obama's administration and say the public deserves a full and independent investigation. But while Trump and his allies are turning up the heat, there's a major legal barrier to consider: a 2024 Supreme Court decision that granted former presidents broad immunity from criminal prosecution for acts committed during their time in office. That ruling, ironically seen as a win for Trump, may now protect Obama from facing legal consequences for any actions taken while president. The claims didn't go unanswered. In a break from tradition, Obama's office issued a sharp, highly uncharacteristic statement. "Out of respect for the office of the presidency, our office does not normally dignify the constant nonsense and misinformation flowing out of this White House with a response," the statement read. But these claims are outrageous enough to merit one. These bizarre allegations are ridiculous and a weak attempt at distraction. This is only the second time in recent years that Obama has directly addressed a personal accusation from Trump, underlining how seriously his team views the situation. Obama's office also addressed the Gabbard report directly, calling it a misrepresentation of established facts. The statement reaffirmed the consensus among intelligence agencies. Russia did interfere in the 2016 election to help Donald Trump, but there is no evidence that vote totals were altered or that Obama's administration manufactured any part of that conclusion. National security experts and intelligence veterans have been quick to react. Fulton Armstrong, a former CIA analyst, blasted Gabbard's report in an email to The Guardian. He wrote, "Even a quick read shows how the confusion between confidence and probability leads to sloppiness and manipulation." He went on to call the document amateurish and accused Gabbard of using political spin to construct a conspiracy theory out of loosely connected facts. Other former officials have warned that this entire episode represents a dangerous politicization of the U.S. intelligence community. The fear is that undermining public trust in intelligence agencies and in elections themselves has long-term consequences that go far beyond partisan battles. There's also skepticism about Gabbard's qualifications. Critics point out that she has no formal background in intelligence and has, in the past, been accused of echoing Russian talking points, especially around the time of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Hillary Clinton once even suggested Gabbard was being groomed by Russia as a potential third-party candidate. Let's be clear, the intelligence community has consistently found that Russia did try to interfere in the 2016 election. This was the conclusion not only of the Mueller report in 2019, but also a 1,000-page report released by the bipartisan Senate Intelligence Committee in 2020, chaired by Republican Senator Marco Rubio. That report stated that Russia aimed to help Donald Trump and harm Hillary Clinton. It found that Trump campaign officials, including Chairman Paul Manafort, had repeated contact with Russian operatives. However, it did not conclude that Trump or his campaign directly conspired with Russia to alter the outcome of the election. Tulsi Gabbard's report appears to conflate these facts, using selective evidence to suggest a broader conspiracy. She argues that Russia's primary goal was to undermine public trust in democracy, not necessarily to help Trump, a claim that contradicts prior conclusions from the intelligence community. At the center of all this is a fundamental question. Are these investigations uncovering real abuses of power, or are they politically motivated moves meant to rewrite the narrative of Trump's presidency? Trump is clearly using this moment to rally his base and push the idea that he was the victim of a massive conspiracy. Meanwhile, Obama, usually reserved in the face of criticism, has drawn a line in the sand. His direct response signals that this is more than just political theater to him. It's an effort to defend his legacy and the integrity of the U.S. intelligence community. What's clear is that this story isn't going away anytime soon. The Justice Department's new strike force, the looming legal questions, and the public battle between two former presidents ensure that this will remain a dominant issue in the months ahead, especially as the 2026 midterm elections approach. So what's your take? Is this a serious reckoning with the past, or just another distraction in an already chaotic political landscape? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And don't forget to like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to the channel for more updates and deep dives like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.